Hey, what's up everybody? Zerofatzreturns here coming at you on behalf of AdventuresOnTheRiver.com. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about audience building today. And to do it, I want to kind of tell you a story. I saw some cat in the groups, Facebook groups. I'm spending way too much time in those stupid Facebook groups, man. Anyways, whatever. Saw some cat in Facebook groups talking the other day about how sales funnels and solid sales funnels are more important than audience building. Don't make me laugh, dude. Don't make me laugh. Let me tell you something. If you're getting started in internet marketing, you're getting started trying to make money online, and you think all you need is a good solid sales funnel, you're going to pull a bunch of people into it and make a bunch of money, that's a joke, dude. That's a joke to me. I think that's a big joke. Sales funnels do not convince people. People convince people. Alright? People are inspired by sales funnels, and they're not inspired by facts on sales funnels. They're inspired by ideas. They're inspired by belief. They're inspired by takes. You know what I'm saying? They're inspired by opinions. These things inspire people, and people spend money. Right? Analytics won't save you, and neither will sales funnels. You think it's too much work to build an audience? Go punch that time clock, alright? Everybody wants something fast and easy and right now. The fact of the matter is, if you want sustainability and you want to make money for yourself over the long haul, you're going to have to build an audience. There is no long and short about it. Can you build an audience faster rather than slower? Absolutely. But you're going to have to study audience building, and that's just all there is to it. Let me get on to what I want to talk about today. Locals only theory. Locals only theory. Alright? It's called locals only theory. It's something that came to me a while back, and I'll tell you the story. But what is this locals only theory crap all about? Okay? It's a little something that mixes in unique selling proposition and mixes in customer perception. Alright? And it also mixes in the stand. You know, taking a stand for something. Because as someone who wants to be a leader out there, and for someone who wants to build an audience, as someone who wants to sell things to that audience, you're going to have to stand for something. You're going to have to take a stand. You have to have certain takes and opinions that you believe in. And you can't change them around all the time and be wishy-washy on everything. So no one wants to listen to you or follow you anymore. No one wants to care what you got to say, man. They lose confidence in you. Alright? So you need to be firm in your belief and take a stand for something, alright? That's just the way it is, you know? Whatever, man. Let's talk about locals only theory. Now look, I'm going to get a little weird here. I'm going to deviate away from what we're talking about, and you're going to like, what the heck, Zerofatzreturns? What are you talking about, dude? But listen, just understand and trust me for a second. Everything I talk about in this video is about how you can make more money, alright? But bear with me, because the story's going to get a little weird. Back in 2014 at the beginning, I was not a shoe guy. I didn't care about shoes, you know? My family would buy the shoes they wanted to buy, but I really personally didn't care about shoes. I would go to Walmart and get a cheap pair of shoes. I would go to a thrift store and get a used pair of shoes if I thought they were in good condition. Didn't really care. I'm not a pro athlete. I don't run marathons. I like to do trail walking, but my kids mostly are kind of small, and we don't do a lot of trail walking. We don't do a lot of hiking. Nothing heavy anyway. Nothing I can't do in a normal cheap pair of shoes. So anyways, about in the beginning of 2014, I found myself at this little Goodwill in Urbana, Ohio, and I stumbled across these shoes right here. These are New Balance 479s. Alright, they were in better condition then than they are now, because I wore the crap out of them. They were in better condition then. New Balance 479s. I wore them for a little while. Wore them, you know, walking outside and trail walking and stuff. And I fell in love with these shoes, man. I mean, they just felt so good on my feet compared to what I've been wearing before. I just fell in love with them. So that got me to looking around on the internet because I thought, y'all reckon I'm going to buy me a couple more pairs of these 479s. I'm going to buy me a couple more pairs so when these ones, you know, wear out for good, I'll have a couple new ones. That kind of led me to New Balance's site and learning about New Balance, and I started figuring out that the 479s were mostly made in America. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. New Balance, they still make shoes in America. That's great. Then that got me to wondering how many other shoe companies are still making shoes in America. I know a lot of them are made in Thailand and Vietnam. Who else is making shoes in the USA besides New Balance? Then I started figuring out New Balance is the last major athletic shoe company that still manufactures shoes in the USA. Right? And I was like, whoa. And that was like this idea that I could latch on to, right? And that was something that, you know, meant something to me, you know, because, you know, people could say bad things about America, people can say good things about America, people can say this, people can say that. The fact of the matter is, I love this country. I was born here, hopefully I'll die here, and I serve this country. And if someone invaded this country, I would fight for this country. Okay? This is my home. For better or for worse, I make my stand right here in America. And that's just the way it is. So when a company says, hey, check it out, we're the last major athletic shoe company to still manufacture shoes in America and give people 10 or 12 bucks an hour to make shoes. And yeah, we got factories in Vietnam also, and we only pay those workers about $1 an hour. But 1 out of every 3 of our shoes are still made in America. We pay those American workers. The last shoe company to still employ American workers. The last major athletic shoe company. That's a crazy, unique selling proposition, but New Balance embraced that selling proposition. And you know what? It was kind of like locals only theory, you know? Because when they embraced that selling proposition, that unique selling proposition of we're the last major athletic shoe company to still make shoes in America, when they embraced that USP, they were targeting a very specific group of people. And you guys are looking at that group of people, all right? You're looking at one of them right here. That's who they were targeting. Right? Do they only make shoes in America? Hell no. You know? Some of their shoes have mixed parts. Some of them shoes come from, you know, Thailand and Vietnam and North Korea, and then, you know, just they're put together in America. Just percentage of it's, you know, made in America. So very, very much so, this company is highly capitalizing on the fact that, you know, they have this unique selling proposition of being the last man standing, okay? And is it true? Yeah, it's true, but like I said, they do things overseas too. They make shoes overseas too, but at the same time, it really doesn't matter, does it? Because no one else even has a shoe factory in America, just New Balance. Look, man, they don't have to have any shoe factories here. They could be making all their shoes much, much cheaper overseas. The only reason I suspect that they have shoe factories here is for this right here. Locals only theory, because of people like me. So what happens when you target a specific group of people like that that believe in something? Right? They believe in it. It's an idea that you put forth and they believe in it. What happens? I'll tell you what happens. So I told you before, I'm not a shoe guy. Next pair of shoes I bought. Boom. Brand new. Pair of 402s. Next pair of shoes I bought, brand new, 510 version 2s, right? My wife's last pair of shoes, right? I don't know if you can see that. It's also New Balance, 330 version 2s, right? My wife's next pair of shoes, 531s, right? Keep in mind, I didn't tell anybody in my family to go buy New Balances. I didn't tell them to do it. But ideas and beliefs are very powerful, all right? And they change cultures. They can change the culture around you. When you stand for something, you tend to inspire people. Does this make sense? I'm talking about audience building here. Okay? A couple pairs of shoes ago for my son, right? 554s. They don't even make children's New Balances in the USA. They don't even do it. I know because I called New Balance. Do you make any kids' shoes in America? 554 is my son. Another pair my son got for the summer, right? I don't know what the number is on these. He liked them because they glow in the dark. Pretty cool. Then most recently, he got some 574s for school. Start school. Son loves New Balances. I'm not going to show you too many more shoes. My little daughter's New Balances, right? She got these for the summer. They glow in the dark. Alright, I won't show you any more shoes. The point I'm trying to make is when you believe in something, sometimes you can change the whole culture around you, you know? I didn't force my whole family to buy New Balances. They made those decisions on their own. They made those decisions on their own. Probably because I love New Balance. I love them because of the last major athletic shoe company in America that still has shoe factories in America, right? And I like America. So that's just the way it is. And my beliefs and things that inspired me tended to affect the people around me. And now, you know, we have a lot of New Balances on our shoe shelf. And it's cool. It's perfectly fine. This is an example of what I'm talking about, okay? Unique selling proposition. You know? Unique selling proposition. Customer perception, right? My perception of this company shot up when I figured these things out about them, right? And I tended to put them on this pedestal, right? And I still do. Truth be told, I still do. I still do. I believe in the shoes. And I took a stand, and they took a stand by not closing their factories and moving overseas completely, all right? If people like me and what I believe you're going to have to be, you're going to have to take a stand for something, right? So how does locals only theory work? Well, you're only targeting a small group of people, right? I have a membership site, adventuresontheriver.com. It looks really crappy and cruddy and clunky, right? Sometimes it's even hard to find how to join the website. It's kind of hard to find how to join it. You know what I mean? Doesn't really tell you a lot about what it's about or what's in there. And it's really a locals only theory website. The only way that you're going to get Adventures on the River or understand Adventures on the River is if you got there from my YouTube channel or from my blog, right? You were qualified. You got to know me on those places. So then when you got there, you didn't need a fancy sales page. You didn't need a fancy sales letter. You knew who owned the site. You knew what it was about. And you knew what he stood for. See what I'm saying? Locals only theory. Locals only theory, I propose, will make you more money than a solid sales funnel. Alright? Put together a solid sales funnel with no audience, and guess what? You're going to get little to no results. That's my belief. Alright? I believe that. You know? Build an audience of locals, right? Just a select group of people. You don't need all the people who care about email marketing. You don't need all the people who care about ballerina dancing. You only need the group of people who care about ballerina dancing who have too small a feet to do ballerina dancing. You only care about the group of email marketers who are brand new and have never wrote an email in their life. You only need this one select group of people right? And those are your locals. And that is the people you care about. And everyone else, they can be dead to you, man. Everyone else can be dead to you. I mean, it's fine. Maybe those are strong words. They can go their own way and it's cool, whatever. But locals only theory, right? You're catering to this group of people right here. And everything you put out caters to this group of people. You understand what I'm saying? And in this way, you're going to pull in a very strong group of people that all give a crap about what you have to say, right? Does that mean you can't like branch out a little bit once you've grown your audience up pretty big? No, absolutely not, man. Because beginning email marketers, sometimes they grow into other things. Or the girl that has little feet and wants to do ballerina dancing. Dude, I totally made that up, by the way. I have no idea if shoe size has anything to do with ballerina dancing at all. The point is, those people generally have other interests as well, and you can branch out, but not at first. At first, you keep it tight, dude. Locals only theory, alright? That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, man. Anyways, I don't got much else. I want to talk to you about locals only theory. It's powerful. It's very powerful to stand for something. You're going to pull other people around you who are inspired by you, and they're going to stand for something too. Alright? This is the truth. I've lived it. I know it. I've seen it. I've made money from it. It works. So you can keep on looking around for all kinds of shortcuts and all kinds of stupidity if you want to. At the end of the day, you're going to be scratching your head, wondering what the heck happened. How come I can't make anything work? Do you know how many stories I've seen of people who've been doing internet marketing for 4 years? They have no idea. They've never made a dime. Dude, stop messing around with your sales funnel and start figuring out how to pull an audience around you, okay? You'll go another 4 years without making a dime, alright? Because people buy off of people, and people are inspired by belief, alright? They're inspired by idea, and they're inspired by opinion. They're not inspired by facts, and they're not inspired by sales funnels. That's just the way it is. Take it or leave it. I got an interview to do. I'll see you guys. Peace.